I hear more and more that the NFL should consider or will potentially consider changing its rules about marijuana. And from a guy who played in the league and certainly understands that it's fairly prevalent among players, what's your opinion on the league revisiting its policy on marijuana use?
Well, there's enough smart guys that talk about it and feel that way that I think that it should strongly be considered. And, I've seen some of their quotes and read some of the research of, marijuana for pain as opposed to, some of the painkillers that guys take. And, I was a guy that unfortunately got injured a decent amount and, had my fair share of, Vicodin and Toradol and all those kind of things. So if there's merit to that and truth to that, now I don't keep up with it like these other guys do. So, I will tell you, Amy, that when I first heard that, I was pretty skeptical. And I thought that it was just guys that just wanted to be able to smoke weed. I was questioning how much they really wanted to do it for the pain. And I don't have sympathy for guys that do it right now because they know what the rule is. And to cost yourself, like a Trent Williams, that much money and hurt your team like that, I think is crazy. And I don't buy for a second that those guys do it, because of the pain. Look, you got to use something else. I know it's illegal if you're in the program, but that's the flip side of it too. Amy, the reality is, I know guys that when I was in the NFL that smoked marijuana every day. You only get tested one time in May or June. It's basically an intelligence test. You only get tested one time the entire year, and it's coming pretty much late May or early June. So it doesn't take a rocket scientist, I should say, to be able to pass that. So I think when they fail, when these guys fail, it's almost like the NFL suspend them for being stupid because there's just no way. I know guys smoke marijuana all the time. It wasn't that hard to be able to pass the one test a year. I don't think the NFL really wants to suspend these guys. Which is another reason why. But I don't think that they want, as much as they don't want to suspend these guys for marijuana, I also think that they don't want to send the message to, middle America, so to speak, that marijuana usage is okay before the federal government does that, if that makes sense.
It does. All right, last one, I promise. Alshon Jeffrey gets suspended the next 4 games without pay for violating the PED policy, which is different than the recreational drug use policy. And as is typically the case, we hear from guys that he took a recommended supplement and didn't realize there was supplement on there that was outlawed by the league. How difficult is it to keep up with this? How difficult is it to know what you're putting in your body and what the NFL doesn't allow?
Not difficult at all, and I really don't buy any guy that says that. I'll even go back to Lane Johnson. Here's my rule, Amy, and it's very simple.
All right.
If you're going to say, well, first of all, my rule as a player, I didn't put anything in my body unless I got it from the team. Nothing. So I would, a lot of times they have supplements there that you can take. They'll have different things. Unless I got it from the team, I wasn't taking it because if I got it from the team and tested positive, then that's on them, and then I could sue, whatever, right? I wasn't going to take that chance. But my rule now in the media for these guys that say it's a tainted supplement, unless and until you name the supplement manufacturer and the name of the supplement and sue them, I am going to choose to not believe you, right? Because if you took something and there was an ingredient that wasn't on the label that caused you to test positive, Alshon Jeffrey is losing $3.5 billion this year.
Oh.
$3.5 million. That doesn't even take into account what might happen to his contract after this year since he's playing under the franchise tag. If you are going to lose $3.5 million, you better sue him, or else I don't believe you, right? You better sue that manufacturer, that supplement manufacturer. You guys cost me a lot of money by having something in here that's not in the label. So again, until they name the manufacturer, name the actual supplement, and then sue them, I will choose to not believe them.
I love this stuff, Ross. This is why we always appreciate having you on the show. All right, so here's how you can get more with Ross. Make sure that you find the Ross Tucker Football Podcast, and he's on Twitter at Ross Tucker NFL. Also has a morning show, which means in a few hours, on Sirius XM NFL Radio, and he moonlights on the sidelines for Westwood One with Monday Night Football. It's so good to catch up, Ross. Thank you so much.
Anytime, Amy. My pleasure. You do an awesome job.